Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. I'm your host, Ron Nicoletti. It is Saturday. We have 11 races on tap, including our feature race of the afternoon, the Sensitive Prince. Let's get right to those track and weather conditions. The main track is listed as sealed. The turf course good. The first race originally scheduled for 5 furlongs on the turf, now to be run on the main track. It's a claimer for fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up, which have never won 2 races in life. There'll be 9 runners going to the post. The off-time favorite is number 4, Sweet Amy.
Racing at Gulfstream. From the center, Sweet Amy gets the first call. Daddy's Reason supplies pace pressure early, tries to keep her spot toward the inside. Backing off third is Gracious Humor, and Far From Here is away racing in fourth. Stretch of 5 lengths back to Dreaming of Angela, Street Princess, and Sora rides the rail. 2.5 more to A Woman with Pants, and it's 5 lengths to Miss Kit Mambo. They run around the far turn with 3 furlongs to go, and Sweet Amy calls the shots 1.5 lengths in front. Gracious Humor is the nearest pursuer, second at the 5/16. They've opened 5 on Daddy's Reasons, and on the outside, Dreaming of Angela. Sora's held up on the inside. There's the 1/4 mile left to go. With the lead, it's Sweet Amy. On top now by 1/2 length. Gracious Humor drifts a bit wide off the corner, but has momentum from second. 4 lengths back to Daddy's Reasons from third with 3/16 to go. And Gracious Humor just ran up to take the lead. Sweet Amy is back to second. Street Princess is now third. Then it's Sora, but in deep stretch, give it to Gracious Humor. It's Juan Oyola and Gracious Humor moving away. They'll win it by 3. Sweet Amy salvages second from Street Princess third. Close fourth, either Sora or Dreaming of Angela in 59-1.
Number 2, Gracious Humor closes the score and pays $21.20 to win. Owned by Maurice Miller, LLC, trained by Mickey Kroger, and ridden to victory today by Juan Oloya. Race 2, 5.5 furlongs on the sloppy main track. These are claimers, 3-year-olds and upward. There'll be 8 runners in the field. The off-time favorite is number 5, Deciding Moment.
They're up. From the center, Awesome Union gets the first call and goes looking for the lead. Right up on the outside of him is Deciding Moment to apply pressure second. Puts Some Back is ridden out of there third. Then it's Dixie Conqueror and Me Patron. Stretch of 4 to Riley and Jack. Second last early as He Did It His Way. And the early trailer is the stretch runner Big Gus. Past the half mile and taking it to the far turn. On top, Awesome Union by 1.25 lengths. Deciding Moment is second. On the outside and third is Dixie Conqueror. Racing fourth is Put Some Back, 2 better than Me Patron. Then Riley and Jack after a 22-2 opening quarter time. Awesome Union continues to travel to the quarter pole on top. Deciding Moment is second. Whip is out on Dixie Conqueror, plotting a 3-wide course from third. 3 better than Me Patron and Put Some Back, and they run to the top of the stretch. It's Awesome Union in front. Deciding Moment moves to alongside the leader second. It's a stretch of 2.5 to Dixie Conqueror, 3/16 to go. Deciding Moment just ran up to take the lead. Awesome Union is next. From the back, Me Patron, far outside, Riley and Jack. Widest of all, He Did It His Way. In deep stretch, Josie Gomez and Deciding Moment are moving clear. It's Deciding Moment striding clear in the ending stages to win it by 3. Close then for second, either Put Some Back or Riley and Jack in 105-1.
Number 5, Deciding Moment, splashes to victory and wins it for Amity Racing Stables Incorporated, trained by Sandino Hernandez Jr. and ridden to victory today by Josie Gomez. We'll take a short break and be back for race number 3.
Shaman goes down the outside. Shaman goes chasing Danish Dynaformer. Danish Dynaformer. Shaman Ghost. And Shaman Ghost takes the Queen's Plate a length.
And taking the 156th running of the Queen's Plate is Shaman Ghost, beautifully bred by Ghost Zapper.
Classic Bloodlines, Classic Sire, Ghost Zapper, standing at Adena Springs.
Welcome back. Race number 3 is a 5.5 furlong sprint. These are maiden claimers, 2-year-olds. We have 7 runners going to the post with no scratches or jockey changes to report.
They're up. Toward the inside, Love Like Mine commences nicely. There's the favorite, Awesome Dancer, moving up to take the lead, though. Awesome Dancer strides clear 1.5 lengths. From between horses, Crooked Court comes on to be second. Carapano on the outside of Love Like Mine. Then Let's Go G-Man, who's 2 in front of Dreaming of the Wild. And Be Sure Lisa's last of all as they speed past the half-mile pole. The heavy hitter, Awesome Dancer, into the far turn, a length and a half in front. Carapano is second. Racing third is Crooked Court, 4 better than Love Like Mine. Then Let's Go G-Man, 2 in front of Dreaming of the Wild, and nothing yet from Be Sure Lisa. They run to the 5/16. Awesome Dancer is asked to quicken up. Carapano tries to give him a threat from second. 5 better than Crooked Court, third with a quarter of a mile left to go. Awesome Dancer is still in front. Carapano draws alongside and now might put ahead in front off the corner. These two, 5 better than Crooked Court with 3/16 to go. Awesome Dancer on the inside. Zayas all over Carapano on the outside, shifting ground a bit. Carapano. Awesome Dancer rebids and now takes the lead again. Carapano tried to track her down, but Awesome Dancer has something left. Awesome Dancer the leader. Awesome Dancer the winner. By a length and a half. Carapano second. Love Like Mine third in front of Dreaming of the Wild. Then Crooked Court in 107 flat.
Number 3, Awesome Dancer, the favorite, ridden today by Tyler Gaffleone. And Tyler Gaffleone, it's his 21st birthday. Happy birthday to Tyler Gaffleone. Race 4, it's the feature race, 1 mile and 1/16 on the sloppy main track. It's the Sensitive Prince, $75,000 guaranteed for 3-year-olds and upward. The off-time favorite is number 6, Super Lucky.
And they're off in the Sensitive Prince. From the inside, Fish Fan gets the first call and will try to establish a clear early lead. Letical moves up on the outside. Super Lucky hung out 5 wide into the first turn run. Also away in the top flight is Lynx, and East Hall saves ground toward the rail. Rich Daddy is last of the 6 and spotted about 4.5 lengths off the lead of Fish Fan. Fish Fan by a length and a quarter from Letical second. Super Lucky is still parked wide. He's 3 wide while third. Racing in fourth is Lynx. Then to the rail in East Hall. Second last, reined back to run about 4 off the lead. And now moving by him is Rich Daddy at the back as they bend into the backstretch. In the backstretch run, they go with Fish Fan on top. He went the opening quarter in 24 and 1. Letical, the closest pursuer, second. Super Lucky is now third. Lynx along the rail fourth. Stretch of 2 to Rich Daddy, who's fifth, and East Hall along the inside. Not much change in the plot here, and trying to do it every step is Fish Fan. He goes to the half-mile pole on top by a length and a half. Racing in second position is Letical. Super Lucky will be 3 wide on the far turn as well. Lynx is on the inside, racing 4-3 better than Rich Daddy, and the trailer is East Hall. They run around the far turn. Now the pace quickens. Less than 3 furlongs to go. It's Fish Fan on top. Super Lucky is second. Letical is put to the whip, not gaining. East Hall is gaining. He's running on from the back, tipping into the clear for a shot with Lynx along the rail. Any one of the 6 and with a chance here with a quarter of a mile left to go. Fish Fans led every jump. Rich Daddy and on the outside, East Hall run at the leader. Super Lucky did not go on. Top of the lane. Here's East Hall. East Hall just swept up to take the lead. Rich Daddy and Lynx try to stay with him, backing up Fish Fan. Final furlong. East Hall's in front. Lynx is second. Rich Daddy is third. To the finish, it's East Hall to win it by a length and a half. Second is Lynx. Third is Rich Daddy. Letical ran on for fourth in 1:43 and 1.
Number 1, East Hall comes from off the pace and gives jockey Tyler Gaffleone his second victory. What a nice horse this is, owned by H. Jack Hendricks and Roger Justice, and trained to victory by Bill Kaplan. Race number 5, 1 mile and 1/16 on a good turf. These are maiden 2-year-olds. We have one scratch in the race, and that is number 11, Graphite Strike.
They're up. Favorite Air begins very sharply on the outside and reaches out to take the lead. From the center, here's Applicator moving up, and first-time starter Little Nick V has speed. Another Rican comes away in the top flight. He's toward the rail. As they run to the first turn, Applicator will have the lead from another Rican and Little Nick V. JR's Holiday much closer today. He's racing in fourth in front of Favorite Air. Then it's Yorkshire Inn down to the inside, and racing in sixth now is Ariba Causeway, followed by Woodburn. Toward the inside, that's Templar Warrior, and the trailer is Casino Dude. He's wide on the course here. Yorkshire Inn very hard to handle in the mid-flight field after a 25-second opening quarter time. Into the backstretch they run, and on top it's Applicator by a length and a half. Little Nick V second. Favorite Air third. JR's Holiday trying to move up down to the inside fourth. Yorkshire Inn still tugging hard. He's racing in fifth. Wide on the course is Casino Dude. Woodburn between them. Then another Rican, followed by Ariba Causeway, and Templar Warrior is last of the 10 with less than half half a mile to go. They move down the backstretch, and on top, Applicator by a length and a half, Favorite Air second. JR's Holiday scoots up the inside. He's third in front of Little Nick V. Then Yorkshire in, a bit better to handle now, about 3 lengths off the lead. These top flight horses have opened up 6 on another Rican. Then comes Casino Dude to the inside and Woodburn. 5 board to Templar Warrior, and they run around the far turn. They went 49 and 3 for an opening half mile. They went 3/4 in 1:14 and 2, and they're at the top of the stretch. JR's Holiday from third looks loaded, no place to go. Applicator still has the lead. The rail just opened for JR's Warrior, if he can kick on through there. Indeed he does. Here comes JR's Holiday to take the lead. Applicator's back to second, then Little Nick V and Favorite Air, but this one's over. JR's Holiday and Amaciel Jaramillo running up the score late. JR's Holiday wrapped up in 5 in front. Holding second is Applicator, Little Nick V third from Ariba Causeway and another Rican in 1:47 and 2.
Number 3, JR's Holiday slips through on the inside to win it for JR Racing LLC, trained by Jose Garofalo and ridden to victory by Amaciel Jaramillo. Race number 6, a 6-furlong sprint on the sloppy main track. These are maiden claimers, fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up. 10 runners in the field. The off-time favorite, number 6, Trust Your Intuition.
They're off. From the center, Betty Mo begins nicely. Toward the outside, Moonchaser is showing speed today. Moving between horses, Full Moon's Mass is up to challenge. In fact, Full Moon's Mass takes the lead. Settling in second is Moonchaser. Racing in third now is Transcendent Faith, followed by Bawana Slew, who's up the inside. A stretch of 2 to Intense with Benny Mo on her inside. Then to the outside, Trust Your Intuition. That's the first-timer, racing 6th, about 5.5 off the lead. 2 better than Starship Kahlua, past Close Connection, and the trailer is Princessa Del Mar. They swing around the far turn. On the outside, Moonchaser toward the inside, Full Moon's Mass. Their heads apart. They're 4 lengths better than Trust Your Intuition. She's rallying nicely. She was 5th. She's now 3rd in closing ranks on the top pair. 3.5 lengths better than Bawana Slew with a 1/4 mile to go. Full Moon's Mass on the inside of Moonchaser. Put to the whip now, Trust Your Intuition. She's continued this long, sustained run from the back, and they're at the top of the stretch. From the outside, here's Trust Your Intuition trying to get to Moonchaser and Full Moon's Mass. Trust Your Intuition just took the lead. She's a bit green, but she's well clear and much the best. It's all Trust Your Intuition. Her debut is a winning one. She's striding clear 3.5 in front and still moving away. Second, Full Moon's Mass, then Moonchaser and Close Connection in 1:12 and 4.
Number 6, Trust Your Intuition, wins it down the center of the track for Taste of Victory Stables, trained by Jenna Antonucci and ridden to victory today by Edgard Zayas. We'll take a break, be back for race number 7.
There's a new day dawning in Florida. Never before has a Breeders' Cup Classic winner retired to stud in the Sunshine State. Until now. Adena Springs presents 3-time Grade 1 winner and earner of over $4 million, Fort Larned. New to Adena Springs South.
Welcome back. Race number 7, 1 mile and 1/16 on the good turf course. These are claimers, 3-year-olds and upward. 1 scratch in the race. The main track only participant, number 13, Holy Highway.
And they're up. From the outside, So Cozy, ridden hard to show speed. Heart Doctor has some early foot. Down to the inside, that's One More Cat. Also away in the top flight, both Danley's Dream and Gamblin' Fever as they run to the first turn. Trying to drop over is Dynamic Boy in front of Trier. Also carried wide through the initial stages is Main Man Mike. 2 Jacks Wild is on the inside. Racing outside is Symphony 41 toward the rail, Imagine That Mom. And the early trailer is Giant Cat. They run around the first turn. On top, So Cozy, 3 parts of a length. One More Cat is now second. On the outside in third is Danley's Dream. Wide on the course early is Dynamic Boy. Heart Doctor is next. Between them, Main Man Mike. Then back to the outside. That's Gamblin' Fever down to the inside and racing about 6 behind is 2 Jacks Wild. Trier is next with Symphony 41 third last. Second last, Imagine That Mom. And Giant Cat, the stretch runner, last of all. After a opening quarter that went in 24-4, they went a half mile in 49-2, and they now move to the far turn. 50-1 Flyer. So Cozy has the lead. One More Cat second. Danley's Dream third. Main Man Mike is now fourth. Dynamic Boy comes under a shove fifth. Heart Doctor is asked to quicken with no response. Rallying from the back is Symphony 41. From between horses is Gambling Fever, 2 in front of 2 Jacks Wild. Trier needs to do much better, and Giant Cat is underway from last. He swings wide for the drive, but is within 6 lengths as they run to the top of the stretch. So Cozy fending off the challenges after 3 quarters in 1:14-2. Main Man Mike needs room up the inside. One More Cat sweeps up to put ahead in front. 3 back to Danley's Dream down the center, and Giant Cat. Final furlong, One More Cat is in front. So Cozy, tenacious, Main Man Mike up the inside. Then back to the outside, Giant Cat and Gamblin' Fever. But in deep stretch, here's One More Cat moving clear. One More Cat to win it. So Cozy second. Third, Main Man Mike close fourth. 2 Jacks Wild charging hard at Gambling Fever in 1:46-2.
The favorite, number 2, One More Cat, scores for Harry and Tom Meyerhoff, trained by Mike Trombetta and ridden to victory today by Eddie Castro. Race number 8, 1 mile on a sloppy main track. These are maiden fillies and mares. 3-year-olds and upward will have 9 runners going to the post with no scratches or jockey changes in the race.
They're off. From the center, Association gets the first call. Lakeshore Girl moves up on the outside to apply pace pressure early. Delightful Diva is widest of all, and Liberty Road drives up on the inside. So as they run out of the 1 mile chute, Liberty Road will lead the field by 2 now from Delightful Diva, who races in second. Association is third. Then to the outside, Wild Bill's Girl with Lakeshore Gal alongside. Evelyn's Dream moves up inside of her. It's a stretch of a length and a half back to the team of Dukas and Colonel Detweiler, and it's 5 lengths to the early trailer, Card Spun. Down the backstretch they go. Liberty Road takes no prisoners, opens a 6-length lead now. Racing on the outside to second is Association. Evelyn's Dream is now third. Racing fourth is Wild Bill's Girl, then Dukas down to the inside of Delightful Diva. They're 2 lengths better than Colonel Detweiler. Followed a length behind by Lakeshore Gal, and it's a stretch of another 6 lengths to the trailer. The trailer is still Card Spun. They went 23-1 for the quarter time, 46-4 for a half mile. Liberty Road setting fast fractions, rounds the far turn on top by 3. Racing in second position is Association. Evelyn's Dream is trying to take up the slack now as they run to the top of the stretch. It's still Liberty Road in front. Yellow blinkers of Association is still second while under a ride. Evelyn's Dream coming on third. The Sunshine Corporation colors still visible at this point. They're at the top of the stretch. Liberty Road off the top of the turn by 2. Association is second down the center of the racetrack. Here's a run from Colonel Detweiler. Looks like Colonel Detweiler. It is Colonel Detweiler, and Colonel Detweiler just took the lead. This one's over. Colonel Detweiler and Jesus Rios run up the score late. It will be Colonel Detweiler slopping to victory, 5 or 6 in front. Association second. Dukas got third in front of Liberty Road fourth in 1:44-2.
Number 2, Colonel Detweiler closes in the rein to score for Beth and Milton Hendry, trained by Stacy Lane Hendry and ridden to victory today by Jesus Rios. The 9th race, originally scheduled for 1 mile and 1/16 on the turf, now to be run on a sloppy main track at the same distance. These are maiden claimers, 3-year-olds and upward. Scratch the 8, I Want to Be a Storm Cat, and number 10, 4 Z's.
They're up. From the center, Umberto hustled hard to try to get a clear early lead, but Up and Left has the same idea, and these two will get acquainted from the run to the first turn. Major Anthem is away racing in third with El Canguro now fourth. Then it's a main with Far From Normal. The 2 out the back early are Bishop's Sleeves and Dancing in the Heat. They run around the first turn, and Up and Left is up and gone early. He's opened a 3.5 length lead. In second is Major Anthem. Umberto ridden out of there to show speed. He does no better than third early. He's 2 better than the team of El Canguro and a main. They settle in about 6 lengths off the lead. Stretch of another 4 to Dancing in the Heat, then Far From Normal, and Bishop's Sleeves is the trailer. They went 23-2 for a very sharp opening quarter time, and Marcos Meneses and Up and Left on a mission. They have a 3-length lead. Major Anthem is second, Umberto third, a main Maine is creeping closer with not being asked to run. He's into third already, within 4 lengths of the lead. Stretch of 4 to El Can Girl, then Dancing in the Heat with Bishop Sleeves, and now the trailer is Far From Normal. Less than half a mile away, and on top it's Up and Left, but here comes a Maine on the outside, and a Maine is traveling very well here. He just took the lead at the 3 furlong point and moves away now. From the back, Dancing in the Heat was last. He's now third, now second, and he's about 4 lengths off of Maine. Then it's back to Up and Left, and Major Anthem, Umberto, and Bishop Sleeves are next as they run around the far turn. Dancing in the Heat is the only danger to a Maine. A Maine goes to the quarter pole with Dancing in the Heat, continuing a methodical march to the front, and Dancing in the Heat just took the lead. Back to second is a Maine, Bishop Sleeves from last. He even has a chance for second. Into the short stretch, and on top it's Dancing in the Heat and Monterey Jr. They're dancing in the slop, and 3 on top. Bishop Sleeves, could he win the race? Here he comes now. Bishop Sleeves at Dancing in the Heat. It's Dancing in the Heat. It's Bishop Sleeves. It's Bishop Sleeves. From far back to when at Dancing in the Heat look home and cooled, he ended up second from a Maine third, then Far From Normal in 1:48 and 4.
Number 9, Bishop Sleeves, scores for L. Stephanie Smith, trained by Martin Palamo and ridden to victory today by Juan Oloya, his second victory on the card. We'll take a short break and be back for the late Daily Double.
They're off in the Breeders' Cup Classic. Mucho Macho Man has the lead close to home. Mucho Macho Man!
Welcome back for the first half of the late Daily Double. It is race number 10, 6 furlongs. It's a starter optional claimer. Fillies advanced 3-year-olds and up, which have started for a claiming price of $35,000 or less. Scratch the 3, Polka Dot Bikini.
They're off. Lasting Friendships begins well down to the rail. That's Summer Rae moving up, and Cowtown Spirit had a good break. She's now racing third, as moving to second is Meet Me for a Smoke. Meet Me for a Smoke and Summer Rae go on with it. They're 2 better than Lasting Friendships and Cowtown Spirit. Then it's a length and a half to Look Into My Eyes. She's positioned 5th. She's now down toward the inside. It's a stretch of 2 to Competitive Player. She's out-sprinted today while racing 6th, 3.5 lengths clear of La Parcella, and the trailer is Thunder on Tap. They take it to the far turn, and Summer Rae is confronted by Meet Me for a Smoke and 3 wide by Lasting Friendships. Look Into My Eyes appears to have horse, no place to prove it. Toward the outside and Competitive Player as they run around the far turn. 5/16 to go. Open racetrack now for Look Into My Eyes, but Lasting Friendships just took the lead. Back to third is Meet Me for a Smoke with Cowtown Spirit and Competitive Player next as they run past the quarter pole. Look Into My Eyes now risks a narrow lead. Lasting Friendships and toward the rail Meet Me for a Smoke. Back fourth is Cowtown Spirit, then Competitive Player. There's an 1/8 of a mile to go. Monterey Jr. goes to work on Look Into My Eyes, and she's booting clear. Lasting Friendships trying to salvage second from Cowtown Spirit, but another sharp win from Look Into My Eyes. She's 5 in front. Cowtown Spirit got up for second in front of Lasting Friendships, then Meet Me for a Smoke in 1:12 flat.
Number 7, Look Into My Eyes. What a nice performance, owned by Kathleen Amaya and Rafael Centofonte, trained by Efren Loza Jr., ridden to victory today by Pedro Monterey Jr. The 11th race, originally scheduled for 7.5 furlongs on the turf, to be run on 7 furlongs on the main track. These are maiden claimers, 3-year-olds and upward. Scratch number 9, Go, Salvatore, Go.
And runners away. From the outside, Match Right gets the first call. Moving up in the center now, that's Nanotech with Full Control moving to challenge. Now in between horses, Majestic Kingdom pokes ahead in front. So it will be Majestic Kingdom to lead the field early from Gasparilla Invader, who's away racing in second. Down to the inside, that's Private Safe, who's now third. He's 2.5 off the lead. Followed a length behind by both Full Control and Wild and Wild. Stretch of another 2.5 lengths back to Match Right, who's in front of Infield In. Then toward the rail, that's Starship Rocky. In between horses is Nanotech. It's a stretch of 3.5 lengths back. Second last early is Darnell Spirit, and the trailer is AP Coyote. They take it to the far turn. Majestic Kingdom with 23 seconds for the opening quarter speed. Rounds the far turn on a 4-length lead. Racing in second is Private Safe to the outside, and third is Gasparilla Invader. Racing in fourth, well asked to go as Wild and Wild. Here's Starship Rocky coming on. Infield in, tries to stoke a rally from the back. Meanwhile, it's still Majestic Kingdom at the quarter pole. Majestic Kingdom less than a quarter of a mile from home and 6 on top. Starship Rocky begins to take up the slack second. Wild and Wild is now third. Top of the lane, Majestic Kingdom on a 3-length lead. Starship Rocky begins to motor. There's less than 1/8 of a mile to go. And on top, Majestic Kingdom has 1 to fight off. Starship Rocky continues to just gain ground. He's gobbling ground now. Here's Starship Rocky on the outside, surging ahead. Starship Rocky's in time. Majestic Kingdom well clear for second in front of Wild and Wild third. Then Darnell's Spirit and Full Control to complete your high five in 1:27 and 1.
Number 1, Starship Rocky closes down the center of the track to win it for Starship Stables, trained by Steve Dwoskin and ridden to victory by Luca Panici. In the pick 4 today, 4 of 4 paid $15.25. Pick 5, 5 of 5, $68.30. In the pick 6, 6 of 6, $128. I gotta do it. Ready? I'll do the whole thing. It's easier. Number 1, Starship Rocky closes down the center of the track to win it for Starship Stables, trained by Steve Dwoskin, ridden to victory today by Luca Panici. In the pick 4, 4 of 4 paid $15.25. The pick 5, 5 of 5, $68.30. And the pick 6, 6 of 6, $129.88. The carryover, $11,662.70. And that wraps up Saturday's action. Remember to come and join us on Sunday. Another fantastic 11-race card. And our feature race, race number 9, is the 3 Chopped Road with a horse called Unbridled Hero, going from a maiden victory, a very impressive maiden victory, into Stakes Company. You got to be at Gulfstream Park. Good night and good luck.